Got quite an interesting pack to show you today. It is 1000 denier, 600 Kajura, much like the Bergen I'm carrying now, but it's 50 litres and it's a different shape as well. It's squarer rather than being oblong to fit your back, which allows it to be used alongside a webbing as well, so you can ride the pack over the webbing. So the pack we're going to look at is the Royal Engineers backpack, which is nicknamed the Turtle, or the Turtle Back, or the Turtle Pack. You'll see why, because of its shape when we carry it. It is equally on par with its versatility and durability as the actual infantry Bergen. Exactly the same material. It has a different shape and it's 50 litres, and it can, if you want, accommodate the side rocket pouches just as on a normal Bergen. So 10 litres each side for the rocket pockets. I can make it into 70 litres. It has the ability to carry a roll mat, a tent at the same time, so it might be something worth a real consideration. I quite like it. It allows me to enable a better loadout. I'm not tempted to overfill it as I would my Bergen here. It's so easy to think, well, I have the extra space, therefore I'm going to put extra in it, but not with this. Now I've brought the Bergen and the Turtle with me so we can have a good look side by side. Some quite interesting things to look at with the Turtle back. One on the left is the infantry Bergen, and this is the Royal Engineers Turtle back. We'll start at the top. Like I said, 50 litres, same Kajura, same denier as the Bergen. It has not just one grab handle, but two. So now it can be picked up. A Velcro here that covers the zip, and also a storm guard flap on the other side. Double zipper entry top loading system. If you put that service issue number there into Google, you'll find the pack and maybe somewhere to buy it if you like it. Let's have a look on the inside now. The zippers are open. Waterproof PU lining on the inside. A very square capacity when you compare it to the cylinder of the infantry Bergen. So it is squarer. Quite a similar shoulder strap. Similar width and depth with the ladder molly on the shoulders of the Turtle back, just as it is on the back of the Bergen. My Bergen here has the padding thusly all the way up like that. The padding on the Turtle back here has 4 bands of padding running vertically, and that's it. There's nothing at the top here. There should be a patch here that is not present. Fully adjustable with the load lifters at the top, and there is a capability to house something like a hydration bladder, because it has an inner sleeve here. It's generous. It is generous, that sleeve. It doesn't just have to be for a water bladder. You can put whatever you want in. It divides a generous separation from the main chamber. On the front it has a full ladder, just like the Bergen, on each side here. The only thing I haven't done is attach the bungee elastic from one side to the other and lace it, which obviously allows you to cinch fabric bulk. Now the side pouches are attached identically as the Bergen here, just on 2 zips. It's exactly the same, and it has a built-in frame, and I think the frame is almost identical to the infantry Bergen. I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's going to come out a hard alloy with plastic coating on top to stop tears. It's a tight fit. It really does offer a lot of structural support. Now, I like this because it has straps on the top and the bottom, so I can house a roll pad on the bottom and a tent on the top, or vice versa. I generally like to keep the bulk of the weight to the top. And as I zip up, put the flap over and the Velcro as well, so it has a double seal on. Really does stop the dirt from entering the zip area there. And the loops are both on the back here and at the bottom, which we'll come to. I've had a tent on this, a big tent as well, with my roll pad underneath. It's identical top to bottom, with strapping here. I'm going to dig out my roll pad from my infantry Bergen just to show you the capabilities. Now, the Royal Engineers Turtleback was used to transfer ammunition to the front line, amongst a lot of other jobs it had to do with light ordnance and such things, as well as carrying your demolitions kit onto the field as well, and things like that. So it is going to be as durable as your British infantry Bergen, if not a little more so. This one is in fantastic condition. The hip belt, almost identical again with the British Bergen. It has a waist buckle as well. I'm going to put it on and show you why they call it the Turtleback. Just loosen off a few straps. Now you're going to have to imagine that on top here is my tent. Tent, sleeping bag in the main body, and the roll pad underneath. Now this is great for a stealth camp. Now, a lot of people have been dropping in the comment box that they would like something similar to a Bergen, but not as big. Now, I quite agree that a little weekend field hike with your camp kit, a Bergen can be a little cumbersome. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my Bergen. I have to put elastics on the hood of my Bergen and on the bottom if I was to carry a tent. It doesn't really accommodate that well. Great to house a sleeping bag in, as is the Turtleback. Roll pad, tent, sleeping bag in the main body. I still have 2 rocket pockets, 10 litres each, either side, for your canteen set, your stove, your basher and your rations. I'm quite an advocate now of being quite a minimalist. I only take out what I know I'm definitely going to use, which would be the tent, the roll pad, the sleeping bag, the ground mat, stove, rations. That's about it. That is also the basis, or should be the basis, of any bug out bag also. Other such sundries, such as my wash kit and a torch, lighters, can go in my smock pocket here, and it's also handier to get a torch out of your pocket. But this really could accommodate really cracking minimalist bug out kit, because it allows me to carry webbing. The webbing rides nicely underneath this space here, and it just doesn't interfere with the web in this pack. And I generally like to go with webbing now rather than putting everything into a Bergen. So on my webbing there is a loadout of it. Would be some of the tools I would carry, you know, the saws, fire making kit, canteen, stove, hunting, fishing, trapping, and I have an episode on it actually. I really like this for stealth camping, this turtleback. I can get my buffalo sleeping bag loose filled in it. I could put a tent on. I've got the Slummit Cub 2 that went on top. This roll pad went underneath along with an inflatable. Loads of room other than the sleeping bag inside to accommodate some extra clothing, a spare woolly pulley, spare socks, trousers, change your clothes in other words. And it really does prevent you from overfilling. If you're someone who carries a lot of kit and you think that kit is necessary, you should be looking at the Bergen. If you're someone who wants to condense the volume and mass and weight, Royal Engineers Turtleback. Now, it's said to be rare, but I found plenty of examples ranging from £25 to £35. Mine was £35, but it did already have the rocket pouches. Try and get them with the pouches if you do want the extra 20 litres, 10 litres each side obviously. The only thing I haven't done is weigh the pack. I'll have to do that at home and put you the weight of that in a caption right there. And when you consider the weight of an infantry Bergen is, well, mine is 4.5 kilos. I really like the idea of the ease of use of the turtleback. A zip, top loader, all the straps you need, capability to add the rocket pouches. I mean, I don't know what more you really want, and for 25-35 quid, that's going to be your price range. So that's, I think, about all I can say about that. I'm sure there's going to be loads of you out there after one of them for that kind of money. It's well worth the consideration anyway. Until next time, you take good care of yourself, and I will see you out there.